Welcome to Trading Lounge and the US indices for the 27th of May. This is my optimistic S&P count. This structure going up to wave 5 here. There is another count that can take it to this wave 5, to this wave 3 here and complete here as well, but we're still a long way from that. We're still working through this here. We're in this little area through here. This is a little correction in here, and we don't know if it's finished. We don't know if we're going to come down here first or we're going to go straight up there first. So we need some tactics to play that out. So let's just cruise into the 4-hour chart and take a closer look at that and the problem that I have with this. So there's different ways to count this top here. I understand that. I've got it as wave 3 here with an A and a B and a C and a D and an E wave here, and then up for wave 1 here and back for 2 and then going higher at that point in this case. You can also have this wave 3 sitting where the B wave is and this wave 4 sitting where the wave C is here, because this is in 3 waves here, but this doesn't count very nicely as 5 waves on the cash market, so it's more like it's 3 waves here. Well, it's pretty clear it's 3 waves on the cash market, so it doesn't fit that well. But just coming back to this a little moment here is that well, we should just have a look at the bearish count as well. Just go to the 1-hour chart here for a moment. So this would be putting it with wave 3 over here, an A wave here, an A and a B and a C wave here for the B wave, and then down from that point. So this 5 waves up here, rather than being wave 1, it's wave C of B and can fall from that point. So what we decided to do about this was just our normal strategy, is that we wait for the top to play out here, and we counted our 5 waves up here for the top, and then we could see that we've got an impulse wave down through to here, and this little move up through here, and this one down through to here. Because we've got 5 here, we get 5 over here. We don't really have much more depth at this point. This market can certainly push up from this point here too, so we don't need those now. So we'd always, because we've got 5 waves here, we can look at this being, this top here, being the entry point, because beyond that would be taking the count further. We can also bring that down to the second high now. Now, I still can't say, it does look rather bullish. It does look like it wants to push up through there, but it hasn't proved that it can do that yet, because the market needs to prove to us that it is strong, and the way that it can do that is make new highs, and we can also take this high out here now as well. So we could bring this one down and put it on top of that, but we'll have a closer look at this. So it's all, you know, all week it's been about this thing topping out here, and will it move down, will it move up, and so on. And during all that, I've had time to look at it in counts in different ways. But let's just continue to move in here, because I think I had another count for this, didn't I? I wonder if it was on the 100 ticks, but we'll look at the 20 ticks as well. Let's just see. Yeah, so this is another way to count it here. Not that keen on it, but wave 1 here and 2 here, and then wave 1 up to here as well for this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 1, and coming back for 2. So this looks like it really wants to play out here, actually, this one. So just bringing that across there, because that's the 50-60% retracement level from that low to that high there. And we don't need those. We can move that way over here now for that. And we don't need these. So, yeah, that can actually sit there. It wouldn't surprise me if we need to move it to that point there as well for that. But it can count like that. And leaving this as 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. So I'm Just looking at the positive side here for a moment, what we've really been looking for here is support on this number here, and it's tried to get support, and the way that we do it is just use the highs, that high, then that high, then that high, and if that's breached, we just go long and you put your stop under here for that. It does look a little bit impulsive, these two structures coming up through here, but we need to still wait for that evidence. So anyway, the long trade can be above this one, above this high here, or if you can see here, you may get another, like this is a bit of a classic trading levels pattern here, the arrival, the reaction, the first high above the level, so you can go long here, then you can go long there, or you can wait for it to do the same thing again over here as well in a smaller version, and go long over here. So it's just a matter of just refining it, and that's really what we've sort of been doing with these highs. Yeah, so that's really it when it all said and done. I'll just have a quick look on the 20 tick chart just to see if I can see inside that. Yeah, it's a both way bet. Let's just wait. We just wait to get it sitting on that. We're getting closer all the time. It's just taking time, that's all. So yeah, we want a clear breach of this high here for that, or another tested support on this level here. Let's just have a quick look at the Nasdaq. This is just the 1 hour chart. We've got the same situation here as well. And in fact, this is one of the reasons that we've got our bearish count here, because we've got 5 waves off this current high over here for this. So we were looking for an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave up here as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here. There's a nice little 5 waves in that structure there. So we're working with that top. And it's quite interesting that this hasn't dropped actually. It's quite interesting that it's just sat on top of this number here, which is the lower end of group 2. So with group 2 here, we go to, well, group 2 is, if we look at the levels here, from 13,000, 1, 2, 3, and then 5 and 8, the Fibonacci sequence. And when we talk about 8, we talk about the 65 number, so in this case 650, and also 72 as well, which will be in here, which will be 13,720 in this instance here. So you can see that it's really sitting in with group 2 there, so that is a really positive sign, but we still haven't had that nice clean break to the upside with this. But if that occurs above that high there, then, or even this one of these two highs, then it's telling us that we've moved past this 5 wave structure of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we can count this in different ways as well, as you may know. So just bring it out a little bit here. I think I've still got the bearish count for this, not that it matters that much. So what we're really just looking for is to see if that high gets breached there. So that's what we're still waiting for, that high just there, because that's a very clear 5 wave structure up to that particular point. So yeah, it looks like we'll just be working right down to the last 1 point with all of this. So we just need to give it another session. So what's today, coming into Thursday? So normally note Thursday is a bit of a bear day. With this one, yeah, I'll leave it at that. I'll just have a quick look at the Russell as well. Okay, so the Russell's looking quite good in our triangle pattern here of wave 3 here, with a B, C, D and E wave sitting here for this, and then moving higher. So this appeared to be 5 waves here, so we're looking for that to be breached at that point. So yeah, it's pretty close. So if that's the case, you just need to put a stop under this level, under this bar here for that. We can't let that part of the market go down any further than that. You could probably tighten that up a bit too. So they're the indices, and just to recap, the SP500 for this was that Coming back into, say, the 1 hour chart here. I don't really need to go over the story too much again, because you know that we've been looking at it in two ways, with wave 3 here with an A and a B wave right on that high there, and going down for a C wave at this point as a flat correction, because I've got 3 waves here for this. Yeah, it's certainly possible. At the same time, we're going to be going long at this point. And as I've mentioned before, there's still a few things that, you know, this market could come down to the 50-60% retracement level as 5 waves up here, and then an ABC into this area, and then move up there again. I don't think it's the case. I think if it does roll over, it will give us 5 waves down here if that's the case. But anyway, you know where we're at now, so just really a matter of buying new highs. And don't overdo it. You can scale in from, this is a minor level here of 200, then we have 10, 20 and 30, well 1, 2 and 3 and 5 and then 8. So the idea really is to build in positions within group 1 here, because if the 430 here, the 230 here becomes the support, that's the top of group 1, then the market's going to be pushed to the 5 at that point, and it leaves this number. And when it moves to this number, that means we're starting to work with this number. That won't be the case until the 50 here, the halfway mark, becomes the tested support. But getting support on number 3 severs any pull psychologically back to this number. So tested support here, then human nature tells folks to look at 5 at the 50 here, 5 being the second strongest number. So it's just working through the levels. Yeah, so that's all I can really say at this moment with all of this. So this is what really we've been waiting to try to figure out, which way we're going to be going. So it's in its final stages, and yeah, let's just allow the market to unfold and show us its direction. Okay, let's have a look at stock. Just before we go to the stocks, this is the cash market here for the S&P. So from this low here, we can see an impulse wave and a corrective wave, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here. So that move up here is quite clear that it's corrective, and this move down through here is also corrective as well. And then these are the 5 waves we've been looking to the upside with, in terms of 1 and 2 here, and 1 and 2. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here for the third wave, for the fourth wave here, and 1 and 2 and 3 and, well, somewhere here 4 and 5. So that top there on the cash market, that's what we're sort of trying to understand now with this. So it's not that, I can see parts of this. I can see we've got 5 waves here, then a correction, then this move here, but this looks like an A and a B and a C wave here, doesn't it? So it looks like this is bullish corrective at this particular point here. But anyway, like I mentioned, we just need to wait for these tops to be taken out. So that's what we'll do, but I just thought I'd show that. So moving on to the stocks, with Amazon here, we're looking for a move to come back into this box here. So this is how this is playing out, with an ABC here now for the A wave, and ABC here for the B wave, and then it looks like we'll end up getting 5 waves up here. But this is also 5 waves in here, but it's a little bit small for a third wave. We could look at that as 1 and 2 here, so we may need to look at that as 1 and 2 here. So yeah, taking that high out there would play this past an A and a B and a C wave here. So any move above here, you could actually go long from that point. That's with Amazon, and the target would be around the 3,400 there. So upside for this market. And Google as well, as you may know, a little bit of an odd sort of pattern here with wave 3 here, with an A and a B and a C wave here, coming back to the 38.2% retracement level. We've been monitoring this to the upside in terms of we've noted the first impulse wave here with wave 2, and then we're sort of moving up. So we are continuing to move up here. This is 100 ticks. We'll just have a look at this on 20 ticks. So we've got an impulse wave here with a corrective wave. We've got an impulse wave here and here. Then we've got 1 and 2 in here, and 3 and 4 in here, and 5 here. So we've got some sort of third wave here. We could have the fourth wave here, of course, and that can be the fifth wave, but it's a bit short really compared to these ones here. So it's probably just wave 1 and 2 here, and 3, 4, and 5 here for that. So we would end up having the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here for the third. That would give us the third wave at that point. So that would be 1 and 2 and 3 here. And the fourth wave can pull back to the fourth wave of 1 lesser degree before moving up higher in that case. So that's the kind of pattern that that I'm seeing here at the moment for Google, so Alphabet. I lost all my data on this one. I deleted it by mistake. But yeah, so this has still got a move to the upside, then wave 4 coming back to the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree, and then wave 5 moving up there. So that's how that will look. Let's have a look at Apple. So the main point here with Apple is that we have the 5 waves down through here, and then we've had our ABC pattern here for the B wave. So this move down through here should take out this low here, and we've been looking for this move down here. We've been working on a rally coming back up through here as a little sort of A, B, and C wave coming back up here. Yeah, so it still can move further up here. We need to keep an eye on that, but we also need to understand too that if it drops, then this one here probably on the outset you could short, but we get better position than that. So we'll look at this little area here on 100 ticks just to try and understand the corrective pattern that we're working with here. So a bit more data. So yeah, we're moving down through here, and we want to come back to this box area through here. So the first move here, as I mentioned before, is nice. It's in an ABC for the A wave and then an ABC for the B wave. And then I've been working through this here. Now, I think I'm doing the right things with wave 1 here and 2 here. And then we still need to go up for from wave 2 up to wave 3 here, 4 here, and 5 here to finish that off there. So within the third wave, it looks like we've got wave 1 here and 2 here. As long as that 61.8% here holds, then we'll push up for wave 3, 4, and 5 here to make the third wave there, and then the fourth wave. So that's what I was sort of thinking with Apple. So we'll just stay with that for the time being. On the short side, I think we've got it down here, but we can go here. We could probably even get in here, but I'll just wait for this low here on the short side. I need this to top. I need to see an impulse wave to the downside here. So I'm not seeing that just yet. Square expected a rally, as you know. It's gone a little bit past where I wanted it to be. So that's a little bit of a concern. So it's possible that we have a low in place for this already. So I'll need to consider that. But I do want to wait for the next session for this, and we can go to the tick chart, because from wave B down to wave C here, I was looking for 5 waves. So it's quite clear that it's 1 and 2 here. We haven't really seen a fourth wave in here. I can look at this down here as the third wave here, the fourth wave here, and the fifth wave here. But I still get a little extra wave there, so something's not quite right with this so far. Let me just go in and check on it. So from the top here, we'd look counted down as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not a problem for green wave 1 and green wave 2. And then I was looking from green wave 2 all the way down to green wave 3 here. And then looking for an ABC pattern to pull back to the 38.2% retracement level, which is, just nail that in a bit better. About a tad down, not too far. So we're at the 38.2% retracement level here for this. So I just really want to see how this plays out. But I have to say, it just looks a little bit sort of, this move up here looks a little bit bullish. I can see that we've got wave 1 and 2 here. This would be wave 4 across here. So we're looking at the last little bit here. So I'll just see how that plays out first. And that top will become significant because we'll be able to go long above that. So I was also looking at counting it down as 5 waves as 1 here and 2 here. So then I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here for the third wave and fourth wave. It doesn't really overlap here, and it is longer than wave 1, so that's possible. Then I can see that we'd need 5 waves from wave 4 down to wave 5 here. I don't really get it, so I've got 5 waves here, and then a correction. Then I've got 5 in here, then a correction. I've got, well, I suppose I could look at all of that, yeah, as 1 and 2 and 3 here. And 4 and 5. So that's if that was the low, that's how it's finished off at that point. So anyway, we'll see how this plays out here, but otherwise we'll need to look to go long on top of group 1 here. So the 30, the 230. So we'll need a classic trading levels pattern sitting there for that to be able to go long at that point. But just let this play out, just to see if we do come down from this point over the next session or two. And Facebook, so the rally is going rather high here for this, so let's go in and have a bit of a look at that. So we'll need to go to the tick chart. So what I've done here so far, if I've got enough here, get a bit more data in. So the rally that I was looking at as an A and a B and then a C wave coming up here. Now, I was counting this as 1 and 2 here, and then all the way for 3rd and 4th here, and then going up for the 5th here. I could have made a mistake here because I've got another high here for this. So as wave 1 here and 2 here, and this is all the 3rd wave here. I have no problem with that because I can see 5 waves in here, and then the 4th wave here. So where I may have gone wrong here in counting this top here, probably have to count this as 1 and 2 in here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here for the third wave, the 4th wave and the 5th wave here with 5 waves in it. So I will bring this across here. I can see how that can fit, and I have seen the error of my ways. But anything beyond this top here, then we've also been stopped out just here as well on this trade. So we do have 5 waves down here. Let's just see if this plays out as a top. It would come back 50, 60% and then down again. If this top gets taken out here, then I need to reassess what I've been looking at, and I started to do that here, and I thought to myself, well, I had this as wave 3 and 4 and 5 here. I was never really satisfied with the 5th wave because it never really gave me 5 waves. So then I was thinking, well, this down here could be counted as a 5-wave sequence. So this would be a 3-wave sequence. I've got to take it from that high because this move up through here is corrective as an A and a B and 5 waves in this little move here that I've pulled apart before. So this would count as 1 and 2 in here, and well, 3, 4 and 5 coming into here. So I was thinking that can it be an A wave, a B wave and a C wave here, and then we need to put wave 5 over here for this one over here, moving this over here. We'll see how that plays out first, and then I'll need to look at that as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and have that top play out in that regard. So that's what I'm thinking. So apologies about that. We got it wrong, but we still made money out of it, so that's the main point. So anyway, I'll keep considering that thing for Facebook. And Tesla is also rallying a little bit too high as well, which sort of bothers me a little bit. But I still, I'd still find it difficult. I've been trying to look at it through different eyes and putting wave C here as an A wave, a B wave sitting here, and a C wave sitting here. But I'm still one wave short here, so I feel like I can't do that at that point. And besides, too, we haven't made a new low below wave A. Not that we have to. But if it leaves it like that, then this could get uglier. This could actually be the B wave could end up being over here for that, with an A wave here, a B wave here, and a C wave up here for the B wave, and then down for the C wave. So that's sort of bothering me a little bit now as well, because of this. This is just rallying a little bit too high. It's not excessive. We'll go in and have a look. So that was my target area, this wave 4 here, and that's where we are now. But the thing that bothers me about it is that I count all of this up here as an impulse wave, all of this, which could be okay if I look at this move up here as the A wave here and then the B wave here, because I didn't get 5 waves down through here. I only got 3 waves. I got, well, an A and a B here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. So it's possible I can have that as the A, the B, and the C wave here, but I need to see it turn down here now. Let's just see if it turns down from here. I think we can allow it one more high. I'm just trying to figure that out here. I mean, that wave 4 overlaps that, so that may be wrong. Yeah, I think we've got another wave to come in here. I'll just let this play out a little bit here, but I have to say, if it gets support on top of 630 here, the top of group 1, then we may need to look at it in more of a bullish light at that point. Anyway, let's just allow that to play out at this space here. So yeah, sorry about that. Nothing really to be had at that point, and that's it. This is a different stock here. So with all of these markets, I can see that some stock needs to go up, some stock can roll over. With the SP500 here, this corrective pattern is an A and a B and a C wave to this point here. Let's just see if this collapses or makes another move up through here. If it makes another move up through here, well, then we have to be bullish at that point. So that's what it sort of boils down to. And let's just see if stock turns like Tesla and Facebook and so on, and Square, and in their rallies. So we're at a junction there that we just need to be a bit mindful of what we're doing. So that's what we do. We just wanted to be neutral coming into this top here. We wanted that to play out. It's played out here. It's moved down through here. We've got 5 waves here. It's not really looking bearish over here. It's looking more bullish on this side here, but it hasn't proven anything yet. So anyway, it's really all about this at this point, and the same with the Nasdaq top as well. Alrighty, I'll leave it at that. Cheers.